Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here for your March love readings. March is a very powerful month with huge astrological importance. So we've got Saturn moving into Pisces, and then that's on the 7th of the month, and that's on the full moon in Virgo as well. And then on the 23rd of the month, we've got Pluto trialing. He's stepping into Aquarius for about 3.5 months, and that will be huge. A huge change where the foundations of our lives are concerned, right? So one is a 30-year cycle with Saturn, and the other with Pluto is a 250-year cycle. So the month of March is huge astrologically, of great significance. If you are interested in learning more about what's going on in the stars, as we know, what's going on up there, as above, so below, we are very much affected by it. Do join us on Patreon. You can get the links beneath. I'm also extending these love readings. So if you are on Patreon, you do get, for the price of purchasing one, you get the 12 extended signs. Other than that, you can purchase a one-off through my website. You can get all the links beneath this video. All right, and I'm wishing you well for the month of March. Let's go on to the love readings. All right. Hello, dear Aquarius, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let's look at your reading for the month of March of 2023. Dear Aquarius, very important month for you, especially since Saturn is leaving your sign. You will feel a great sense of relief. It's like a heavy load taken off your shoulders. You've gone through the test. You've either passed or not passed. It will be different for each of you. All right, dear Spirit, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. Those of you that are familiar with your placements in your birth chart, you can check out your other placements. Right, if it's destiny you're wondering about and fate, check out your North Node. Your North Node is what you should be heading towards and leaving the South Node. All right, I am extending this reading, and thank you for your patience. You can get the links beneath this video if this is your story, this is your love life, this is a love reading. Let's see, generally speaking, for Aquarius in the month of March. Very important, as I said, Saturn has left your sign and Pluto is going to touch on the 0 degrees of your sign. So you're feeling this, dear Aquarius. So there's a 20-year cycle opening up very soon for you. So endings and new beginnings, very powerful changes for you going on for you. And there have been for the past couple of years, surely. 2-3 years. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. We've got the Ace of Wands, a strong desire, or there's possibly some clarity. I see you're being very passionate. Mars is now moving direct in Gemini and is in good aspect to you. It's like you're coming out of the, out of the tunnel or out of a maze. Okay, I do feel towards the end of March, things will be quite different for you. But you're at the end. It's like, the tail end of the storm, if we could say. Ace of Wands is clarity. It's a potential to move towards what it is you desire, new beginnings. And I don't know if you're dealing with another fire sign, right? Obviously, Aquarius opposite you is Leo. So you do also, you're a good match with Leo. It could be a little bit competitive, but it's like you're two halves of a whole. But there can also be competition there. So what is your challenge? I've got the 7 of Cups. I get devastation in this card. The challenge is to get up if you feel as though your cups, or you've got no choices, your cups are spilt, Maybe you've made wrong choices in the past where love is concerned. There's no point in crying over it. Get up, get your life in order. I do see some of you are reminiscing the good old times, possibly. I get frustration and anger. Look at how he is tense. His hands are very tense here. What is at the, where are you coming from? The Page of Cups we've got here, and the Page of Cups is Pisces. It is Pisces season. Most of March is, and we're heading towards the Aries season. Now we've had full moon in Virgo, which is, of course, the sun is moving through Pisces. Some of you, Aquarius, may have also some planets in Pisces. So maybe, you know, in the past, there was more sincerity, more play, playful energies, more trust. And remember, Pisces is also sacrifice. Some of you may feel as though your sacrifices have gone to waste. You sacrificed for nothing, and I get regrets here. Remember that the Page of Cups is a small offer of love. It can be an apology as well. Recent past, the Wheel of Fortune, which is bringing fated changes and an ending, a restart, obviously, to your life. What's crowning and what's on your mind? You've got the Seven of Pentacles. Again, we've got a sense of devastation here. Seven of Pentacles is usually where we've invested, and we see everything is like in shambles here. 2 sevens. Some of you are going, oh, okay. So some of you are either around the 30 age mark, or others of you are around the 60 age mark. You've just gone through your Saturn return, which has been very challenging, very important times in our lives. Usually with Saturn return, if we haven't made our bed, if you're around 60 or just before that, 60 years of age or before that, if you haven't made your bed well, it's not an easy transit, right? But it's a very maturing energy now. Obviously, you're going through a difficult turn. It's like you're going through a completion point. And sevens are very spiritual, but they're conflictual as well. 7 is the Chariot. So I don't know if it's got to do with a house move, travel, connecting with someone that's physically at a distance, needing to drive, to move. I don't know. Unless this is talking about the June, July, end of June, July, the Cancer season. I don't know why I get that. This is logically a Capricorn energy. Let's see the near future. You've got the Magician. So it looks like the stars are aligning to help you have the tools to make the magic. Unless you feel as though you've been tricked, there is a possibility pertaining to that. We've got Gemini and Virgo here. Gemini is difficult decisions. It's, and I don't know if you've got your Venus placed in Gemini, for instance, or your moon, unless you're dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. Right, Gemini is the Magician. Virgo is all about the details of service. There's discernment necessary to see the details close up, and it looks like you've got laser vision here. I don't know what that means for you. Let's see the position of you for Aquarius. Queen of Wands, which I spoke about the Leo energy before. So some of you are wanting to move towards what it is that you love. I mean, this is your, logically, this is any fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, possibly Sag as well as Leo. It could be Aries as well, as we're just around the corner from Aries season, which we know that she's very attractive, very beautiful. She's got a lot of power. She may have a strong ego as well. And Aquarius, you're a fixed sign. You've been hit badly by the eclipses, so you haven't had it easy. You need to get a break. But the Queen of Wands, she chases her desires. Okay, some of you may be dumbfounded by someone's beauty, I get here. Remember that she's very creative as well. There can be fun, or there can be flirtation that you guys, I don't know, someone may be flirting with you, because I see your challenge is to get out of this distress, out of this depression, this difficult season. What's surrounding you? Another 7. 3 sevens are 21, and 21 is the World card. And the World card is a major ending, karmic ending. Where fire is concerned, desire, passion, and creativity. I mean, this is like fighting against the odds, but you've got the upper hand now. Here we don't see much effort at all. So if you're dealing with someone that's very creative, someone that's possibly also going through a hard moment themselves, all the odds are against being with this Queen of Wands, because possibly if this is an ex of yours, the odds are against coming back together again. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is well known in their community. I mean, he's practically dancing here. Someone who dances, someone who can handle a situation no problem. Queen of Wands, very powerful. She loves everything that shines, everything that is shimmery. She needs to feel worthy. She needs to feel attractive. She needs to feel that she holds a position of power. So there may be conflict between you and this Queen of Wands. Hopes and fears, the Hierophant. And the possible outcome is the King of Cups. My goodness. King of Cups is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got Scorpio and Taurus here, which says to me that the eclipses are seriously affecting you. Things are changing for you. And just with the Queen of Wands, we know that she chases. She's not someone, she's not feminine yin energy. She chases her desires. She creates the story herself. She doesn't sit back. So this could be your energy as you also, I mean, you're Aquarius, but you may have, let's say, your Venus in a fire sign, so you're showing up as very, a go-getter, someone that is very open with what their desires, very sexual, right? The outcome is the King of Cups. King of Cups is, it's yin energy, so we do have yin and yang. Now, Scorpio, if this is Scorpio Leo, then they're in square, so there's challenges. I mean, if you're wanting someone's heart, you're going to have to fight for it, Aquarius. You have to be emotionally open as well, because you can attract, but you need to be open to receive, right? What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Judgment card. Scorpio is here. And Pluto, remember I said Pluto is going to be in your sign from the 23rd of March until June 11th. And then he will go back to Capricorn and return a couple of times. So the third time he will stay. So he will stay in your sign. So you're going to get that understanding of what Pluto in the next 20 years means for you and your life. It's going to transform your identity, who you are in the world, your whole life, in stages though, in it's going to be a long, slow process. So do not worry, it's not going to hit you with a bang. The Judgment card is a moment of crisis and resurrection. Some of you have not been living, have not been happy in love, and you're hoping for a second chance, hoping for help from spirit. Look at that. You've been stuck. There's been self-sabotage, third parties, lots of unhealthy interactions, harsh words. And dear Aquarius, I must say, you are all about the truth, and sometimes the truth can hurt. It depends on how you deliver the truth. The truth is a good thing, but it depends on how you deliver it. which is something that I've got a sister Aquarius. I've got strong, friendships with Aquarius people. And there's the Queen of Swords. Okay, there is a third party here. For some of you, we do see the Lovers in the background, and we've got the Queen of Swords. There's some sort of a judgment or a decision pertaining to your love life. This is a third party. Many times in the Five of Swords, it does speak to 3 people involved here. What is she sitting on? She's sitting on the Tower. You've gone through some sort of a drastic awakening, and you've been stuck. You don't know what to do, but Spirit comes in. Archangel Michael comes in to help you resurrect your life. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is. So, dear Spirit, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node. Okay, Aquarius, the month of March. Aquarius, please, Spirit. What is their Karma Dharma? And we've got the Star, and you are in your element. There is a wish fulfillment, but it's giving you hope for now. But this is also social media, friendships, wishes and dreams as well. There's something pertaining to raw truth for you. Something will be shown to you which, I don't know if you are being very raw and truthful with someone else. I get that there is a lot of truth. We see she's naked here, right? So the star. I also wanted to mention, very importantly, dear Aquarius, that mid-year in summer, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, let's look at your emotions as I'm talking to you. Let's look into your psyche and your soul. Mid-year, Venus will be retrograding in Leo, so love will be very, very important for you around summertime or winter or time if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. Let's look into Aquarius. What's going on with their psyche? What is it that they're fearing? How are they feeling emotionally? What's going on for love, in love for Aquarius? We've got spring, dating, new beginnings, devotion, an offer here. And it could be a timing card, right? And tribe. I don't know, there could be people that are around you that feel like your family. It could be friends as well that you're connecting with. Could be in the time of spring, which we're practically in now. As I said, the sun on the 20th is going to ingress into Aries, which is a fire sign, so that helps you. There's devotion here, there's friendship, there's camaraderie, there's support. Let's see what else. We've got Muse, and Muse says that whatever you imagine you can create if you believe. We've got settling, or there's been deception, where there was once for some of you happiness, devotion within a family. Maybe some of you are figuring out that, I don't know, you've been living in a dream world. We see the X-ray vision here again. I do feel that things that will be revealed have got to do with family, could be with a spouse. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune could possibly speak to an ending and a separation possibly, or just your luck changing. I'm not reading reversals, and if we just look at the major arcana, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, very positive card, the Magician, and the Hierophant, which is, and of course Judgment, which is a card of, crisis. But through crisis is how change happens. Through crisis. Right? Remember, we had the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords. And some of you have been possibly trusting in someone, settling in a situation, not asking, not doubting. Some of you may have been staying for the kids as well. That's what I see with the teddy bear. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces. And we've got nostalgia. So nostalgia is like the Six of Cups, and it's like looking back then when times were more innocent and happier. And there's a pause before the change happens. There will be action. There will be action. So we've got very similar to Pisces, Aries energy. So I do feel towards the just before the sun ingresses into Aries, I do feel you're going to have lots of movement, lots of changes. Let's take another layer here quickly, a few cards, and we will be extending this reading. You know, with the Seven of Cups here, and in his memory is a couple here. It's like a soulmate connection, very important connection. Some of you find it really, really hard to go through an ending. It's been really, really tough. But I get electrical energy, fire energy here, which is like, you know, a jump start for you. And you are ruled by Uranus, which is like a shock, right? Let's see what this Ace of Wands is about. We've got the Three of Swords. There it is. There are third parties. And you will get to see, some of you are going to, this will be revealed for you. Why do we have the Seven of Cups in the challenge? We've got the Strength card, which is Leo. Leo, again, a card of trust, passion, intimacy. Some of you feel as though someone deceived you. You trusted them and they deceived you. I do feel strong. Leo and Pisces here. Why do we have the Page of Cups in the distant past as the seed? We've got the Four of Pentacles. This is the Miser card. Love not being enough. Or someone's holding back on what their true emotions are. That's why they could only offer you the Page of Cups, unless this is a child that some of you may share. Or the offer of love was very small. Someone was not able to speak of their emotions truthfully, unless, you know, they were sort of protecting their ego, and that could be the case as well. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, I nearly bent the card all the way. This there is promise for another soulmate here, the Two of Cups, but I do feel that some of you are really, really down in the dumps. I feel that this is not going to be something easy for you to get over. Unless you've connected recently, and some of you were in a marriage and you connected with a soulmate from the past. Possibly. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Cups, so the possibility is here for a new beginning, but self-love also is a necessity here. Why do you have the Magician? Another ace, Ace of Swords. Quite a few signs have had quite a few aces. I don't remember who it was. Was it Scorpio? Was it Sag? Like 4 aces. I don't know. Anyway, Ace of Swords is clarity, right? It's the ability to sever ties, to go through some sort of nemesis where there's been trickery. Who is this Queen of Wands? Why do we have the Queen of Wands? We've got the Four of Swords. There will be desire and passion, but some of you are just needing to take some time out. There's no action with the Four of Swords. There's no action. There's stoppage. Someone needs to heal. Dry and barren land here. It's like someone's cried so much that they've got no more tears. No more tears. In your environment, Seven of Wands and Three of Wands. Wow. Three of Wands could be someone that, you're waiting where your love life is concerned. You're waiting on your ships to come through, and some of you feel as though you've been through the ringer with the Seven of Wands here, right? Which means that you've been trying to hold a relationship up. But the Three of Wands could also say that someone is turning their back, unless you are dealing with someone. This Queen of Wands, more than likely. We've got quite a few wands here, and there's 10 wands. So 10 do speak to a heavy ending, but a possible new beginning. We do have the Ace in the now. Unless, well, the Three of Wands, again, I did speak to possible movement, change of homes, or needing to travel, or Three of Wands can be someone that's waiting on another person, waiting for the right timing. Let's take one more. We've got the Emperor. Some of you are dealing with someone that's got great responsibilities, right? The Emperor is someone that sits in a position of power. I don't know if it's an Emperor. Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. Now this speaks to the Aries season as well, right? Let's look at the Hierophant. Remember that the Emperor could also be someone that's controlling, or that's been trying to control your person, possibly. Let's look at the Hierophant. Eight of Wands, lots of messages, movement. This card, this Eight of Wands, speaks to jumping through hoops. For some of you, maybe a partner or a spouse has asked you to do that. Do things that were impossible for you. This can also speak to clarity pertaining to love messages that someone figures out here. Or you're hoping for someone that is at a physical distance. You're hoping for communication. What's this King of Cups? We've got the Nine of Wands, which is an ending to the burden. And we also see a lion here that's sort of caged up. And there's a lot of anger and a lot of frustration. And we see the Four Wands here, which speaks to marriage. And we see like a separation for whatever reason, obligations, responsibilities. Let's take one more. Oh my God, we've got the Ten of Swords, dear Aquarius, the Ten of Swords. The Judgment card is here. Let's take one card on the Judgment card. Ten of Swords is an ending. It is an ending, but it's also the Ace of Swords. I do feel towards the end, I do feel, I don't know, I get you, what I get for you is that information that you're going to find out about pertaining to your past is going to be like, that's it, that's the full stop. That is the end. It's been like it's the end, but this is the actual end. Ten of Swords, this looks very painful, but remember it turns into the Ace of Swords, which is the clarity. You've got business to take care of in March. Why do I have the Judgment card? And we've got the Two of Wands. A lot to do with crisis and choices. I do see a lot of pride here. Two of Wands. A lot of pride before someone makes a choice. The Star is here. The Star was here. Was it? No, it wasn't. Now it is. Oh my God. Oh my God, dear Aquarius. I cannot believe this. I just got the goosebumps. Look at this. I do feel here that some of you are starting to date. I mean, some of you are going to be driven. You are going to put the lid on something and you're not going to hold back, because I do see here, I do see that you are connecting with someone. Maybe you've known them from the past. We do see they're both in their birth suits here. It's like a meeting. I do feel that there may be a sexual meeting, a meeting of intimacy. It doesn't have to be only physical. It could be emotional as well. Catching up with someone, I get. And I do feel that that's it. It's like black and white here for you. There'll be really happy moments, but then there'll be other moments when it'll be like really, really hard. All right, dear Aquarius, as I said, we will expand this. I hope that this spoke to you, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I'm wishing you well. Talk to you soon. Namaste. Good luck.